Expectations and perspective. Key for you to become the trader you've always wanted to become. If there was a way that you could trade confidently and consistently, regardless of any external variables, would you be interested to know? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, okay? Expectation and perspective is the most important part of trading, okay? And it's not just trading, it's life altogether. See, your perspective on opportunity, on the game, which we day traders, is going to lead to decisions. Those decisions are going to lead to outcomes. And you do that long enough, that's going to lead to an expectation, right? Which you expect to happen. Now, those expectations is what makes people different, okay? If everybody woke up, had, lived the same day, had the same outcomes, our expectations would be pretty similar. So, think about it. There's two individuals, okay? The first individual wakes up, his alarm goes off, he wakes up, he steps out of bed, his dog peed on the carpet, he steps in it, he's frustrated, his girl's yelling at him, he's too loud, he woke up the baby's crying. All these external variables are altering his perspective on life. Market opens, and he is an outcome-oriented trader, meaning he's only focused on his P&L, okay? This trader is going to expect, because he studied, he learned, he has all this knowledge, right? He's going to expect the market to work in his favor today, okay? Now, that trader may land himself in a profitable trade, but when he doesn't, when he winds up on the back end of a losing trade, what do you think that trader's going to do if his expectations aren't appropriate? Yep, you guessed it, he's going to blow his account. Okay, he's going to blow the account wide open. We've all done it, right? And we've done it because our expectations were flawed. Trader number two. Trader number two wakes up same morning, Tuesday morning, gets out of bed, steps in dog puke or pee or whatever, gets frustrated, yells, wakes up his girl's mad, yelling at him, wakes up the baby screaming, he's frustrated, the market goes off. And he knows and understands that he has no control over the outcome of the trade that he gets in. The only thing he can control is his expectations, and he has an 80% win ratio. He doesn't know which trades are going to go in his favor, but he knows if and when he follows his process. Over an extended period of time, that trader is consistently profitable. Those are the differences, okay? Think about it. Truly think about it, right? There are day traders out there making millions of dollars, okay? Now, let me ask you something. Can they control the market? Well, actually, hold on. Let's break something down real quick. The market is a very big game. So big that if you took every retail trader alive, put them in a room, and said, okay, guys, you know what? Today we're going to manipulate the market. When the market opens, everybody go long, right? We're going to push the price up, okay? What if I told you every day trader in the world combined made up less than 15% of price action, okay? Less than 15% of price action each and every single day is made up of retail traders, okay? So therefore, we have no control over price. We don't control if it goes up. We don't control if it goes down. We don't control if it pauses, okay? This is very important. It does not matter to any level or extent the amount of intelligence you have, awareness of technical analysis, right? How smart you think you are. You have no control over price. Never. You never will. A trader that's been trading for 2 seconds can find himself in a profitable trade. All he has to do is get into the trade, okay? A trader that's been trading for 20 years can find himself in a losing trade. Therefore, our being has absolutely no influence over price, okay? Price doesn't go up or down because me or you want it to or think it does or should, okay? That is key. back to what I was saying. There are traders making millions of dollars. Can these traders somehow influence price to the extent that they can now make way more money than you? No. They have no influence over price. Neither do you. Okay. So with that being said, what do these traders have influence over that's leading them to millions of dollars? Their mind, their expectations, their perspective is appropriate. They understand they don't have control, but they also understand that if and when they follow their system over an extended period of time, these traders make money. Okay? See, when you're relying on that trade to go in your favor, you just want to be green for the day. That is the primary reason why you are an inconsistent trader. Okay? Because the market's inconsistent. Your system cannot align with inconsistency and become consistent. Okay? Your system has to align with an approach that's repeatable and has a positive win ratio divided by the appropriate risk-reward ratio. Okay? So our three-step approach, right? The HPT cross has an 80% win ratio. Okay? That means out of 200 trades, 160 of them are going to go in your favor. We don't know which 40 aren't going to go, right? The month of May, we had 7 losses in the first 10 days. But then the rest of the month was an absolute hitter, okay? Because we averaged that 80%. So what I'm getting at is if you can just learn to expect your system to perform more than the trade to be green, you, my friend, can become a phenomenal day trader. Your strength does not lie in your intelligence, even though you do need appropriate intelligence to be able to identify profitable opportunity. That is key. You do need that. But that is not what makes you profitable. To any extent, I've seen many smart traders make no money. I've seen traders that don't know much do extremely well. Why is that? Why in the beginning do you tend to do better than your second year? It's because you're relying more on your system at that moment. And then through years of study and analysis and all that other stuff, you then start to rely more on your technicals, and then your inconsistency increases. Guys, expectation, perspective, it's the key to life. And I'm just starting to notice, I'm just starting to realize this, and I'm applying it to everything. And I'm not saying don't expect anything good to happen. I'm saying expect it to work in your favor over an extended period of time. Be process oriented. Don't be daily green oriented. Okay? Hey, if and when I follow my process, I make money.